It's October 6th, which means it was Jobs Day in the market. The new BLS jobs report came out, and it was a scorcher of a report that did us zero favors at the bond market and mortgage backed security market. Let's go through here and see what the tape tells us from not only the headline number, but deeper the into the analytics of it. So the headline number, which is what everybody's seeing across the board in the news, showed that we created over 300,000 new jobs. Now, this was significantly above the expected number of 170,000. Huge, huge difference. On top of that, we saw a positive revision to the last 2 months of 119,000 jobs. The birth death rate gave us back 119,000 of those jobs, coincidentally, kind of an odd correlation there. Now, when we look at all those jobs created in the revision from the past 2 months, 100% of those came from government jobs. Interesting how that happens, isn't it? Let's dig deep into this because man, did it come in and put the market on its ears really fast out of the gates this morning. So when we look at the analytics of it, average hourly earnings were only up 0.2%. By the way, that was less than expected. And it brought us year over year hourly earnings down from 4.3% to 4.2%. That was unexpected. We were expected to see a slight rise in it. And the average weekly earnings fell from 4% to 3.5% because those were only up 0.2% for the month. Again, that was very weak and significantly less than expected. Average hours worked, which is a very key component, actually stayed flat. So how in the world did we create all these new jobs, but yet have a decrease from the expected monthly and weekly earnings and flat on the hours worked? I'd like someone to explain that to me. It's coincidentally also within moments after this report came out, the White House came out and trumpeted it. It's interesting how those numbers came out that fast and they could put together a script for that. Couldn't have been planned at all. A little sarcasm there. Now, when we go into the depths of the household survey portion of the BLS report, it tells a completely opposite story compared to the headline. The household survey only showed an increase of 86,000 total net jobs. And the unemployment rate, which is called the U3 number, that remained flat at 3.8%. The market was expecting a 0.1% decrease to 3.7%. So once again, how do we have 300,000 plus jobs and revisions of 119,000, but yet the unemployment rate stay flat? Those two numbers don't make sense. The total labor force participation increased by 90,000 people and remained flat at a participation rate of 62.8%. Again, how do those two numbers stay flat, but over 300,000 jobs created? Question mark. Full-time employment or full-time jobs were reduced by 22,000. Yep, we had a reduction in net full-time employment. So the part-time employment grew by 151,000 and multiple job holders grew by 123,000. So we had government employment grow and all of the rest, just about all the rest, I should say, was from part-time and multiple job holders. Yeah, that does not tell us that we have a strong labor market. It's in contrast to what we're hearing out there. Can't have a strong labor market if all these jobs are part-time, multiple job, and then government employment. Those things can't go together. Today, right out of the gates, we got pretty much dump trucked in the bond market and mortgage-backed securities. We've clawed back now, as I'm seeing, about 50% of our losses. So right now we're down 34 basis points in mortgage-backed securities, and the 10-year is at 4.78. Those are down pretty significantly from the heights of this morning. Likely what's going on is the headline number came out, the market was shocked, and now the traders are analyzing the in-depth data that we just went over, and they're starting to come to the same conclusion that the job market's not anywhere near as hot as what we're seeing. But the other thing that's playing into this today is we're going to have a long weekend because Monday the market is closed with Columbus Day. So the market always reacts very, very conservatively when these long holidays start to come up. Expecting a quiet day tomorrow, but next week starts another busy week. Wednesday, we have the release of the Fed minutes along with consumer price index. Thursday, we have jobless claims and the wholesale side producer price index come out. One thing that may work for us going forward is we are seeing another decrease today in WTI oil that would correlate into potentially lower oil prices than lower energy prices. That could help us on the inflation side. We'll keep you up to date here. Give us a call to get pre-approved, 616-293-2189. Do me a favor, comment, like, share on all of our pages, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Have a great afternoon.